trying to protect their own business. So first things first, let's meet our main character. This is Boo. He's a bear who owns and runs a super successful and really popular computer gaming club for all his fellow bears. Business is absolutely booming, right? The club is always packed, and Bub, well, he feels pretty secure. He thinks he knows what trouble looks like, and he's pretty confident he can handle it. The problem is, he's looking in the completely wrong direction. See, to him, a threat is something you can see coming. Like an old school gangster trying to stir up some trouble. You spot them, you show them the door, and boom, problem solved. Easy. But today's biggest threats? They aren't that obvious. Not at all. They're silent, they're digital, and they don't have to knock on your door to get inside. And you know what? They often don't even use force. They just sit back and wait for one person to make one small, careless mistake. And that's exactly what happened here. It all started with just a single crock in the armor. A tiny, what seemed like a totally harmless decision was about to cause a massive, massive problem. So picture this. Boo needs some new computer mice after a pretty intense gaming tournament. He asks his administrator to go ahead and order them. Well, she's trying to save the business a little bit of honey, and she finds this website with just unbelievably low prices. So she places the order, types in the company credit card details, not having a clue that the site is a complete fake. It was designed for one thing and one thing only, to steal that information. Losing the money from that fake site was bad enough, for sure, but Bun had no idea that it was just the opening act. The thief now had a key, and the real attack was just about to begin. So one morning, Boo goes to log into the club's social media accounts to post the day's events. Access denied. Password incorrect. He tries again, nothing. And with this sinking feeling in his gut, he realizes the hacker didn't just steal his money, they stole his keys. He's in a full-blown panic now, scrambling to his corporate email, hoping to find a password reset link or something, but instead he sees what looks like a miracle. An email looks like it's from the government, offering a support program for small businesses, just like his. He thinks, okay, a lifeline. He's so relieved he just quickly clicks the link and downloads the application file. But it isn't a government form. It's a ransomware virus. And instantly, these digital padlocks just spread across his screen, locking every single one of his crucial business files. And then comes the ransom note. The hacker claims to have everything: customer lists, financial data, even his personal photos. The demand is simple: pay up or all of it goes public. Boo's entire business and his reputation are hanging by a thread. So why was this attack so absolutely devastating? Well, it all came down to one critical mistake. Every single important file, we're talking client lists, tax records, financials, it all existed in only one place, on his now locked computer. The hacker didn't just have a key, they had the only key. With his business in total ruins, Boo has no choice but to start over from scratch. But this time, he's going to build it right. He's learned some fundamental, totally non-negotiable rules of digital security. So let's break down these key lessons. Okay, lesson number 1, train your team to spot the bait. This is called phishing. You have to create a really simple rule. Never, ever, ever click on strange links or download files from people you don't know, no matter how good the offer seems. If it looks fishy, it goes straight in the trash. End of story. Lesson 2, build stronger digital doors. Think about it. Simple, reused passwords, they're like flimsy little locks. Instead, you need to use strong, unique passwords for every single account. A password manager is the perfect tool for this. It literally creates and remembers all these complex keys for you, turning every account you have into a secure vault. And lesson 3, and honestly, this might be the most important one of all, always have a copy. Always. Maintain regular, secure backups of all your critical data, because if a hacker does manage to metaphorically burn the place down with ransomware, you won't be held hostage. You can just restore your files from the safe and get right back to business. And beyond those big 3, a few other simple habits can make a world of difference. Always use dedicated corporate accounts for business stuff, not your personal ones. Limit what data your employees can access to only what they absolutely need for their job. And create a simple, clear security checklist that everyone in the company can understand and actually follow. So, armed with all these hard-learned lessons, Burr didn't just rebuild his business. He turned it into a digital fortress, this time built on a foundation of solid rock. He realizes a really crucial truth. He can't stand over everyone's shoulder all day, every day. He needs an automated guard. So he invests in a comprehensive security solution that's designed specifically for small businesses, just like his. This solution, it acts like that digital fortress. It creates this protective shield over his entire network, securing online payments, actively scanning for threats, managing all those strong passwords, and this is key, it can even automatically back up his files if it detects suspicious activity, like a ransomware attack just starting. With this digital fortress in place, Bo's business isn't just back, it's thriving. It's now stronger, it's safer, and it's more resilient than it ever was before. And that gives both him and his customers some serious peace of mind. Book learned the hard way that you don't have to be a big company to be a target. You just have to be connected. And his story leaves us with one really crucial question. What's one simple step you're going to take today